Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs just weren't ready? Like your body had to negotiate its way into balance? As if simply standing required effort? You're not weak. You're not broken. And no, it's not just aging. See, there's a
Why
muscle
does walking
deep in your
feel
lower
harder
leg,
than it used to?
one you've likely never heard of, that could be responsible for every wobble, every moment of heaviness, and every silent question you've whispered to yourself. Why does walking feel harder than it used to? Scientists
Why does
now
walking
call this
feel
hidden
harder
muscle
than
your
it used
second
to?
heart. And if it's asleep,
This
which
remarkable
it often is after
visualization
60,
reveals the
your
soleus
energy
muscle,
drops,
our
your
second
legs
heart,
swell, and
pulsing
your balance
with
begins to
life-giving
fade.
rhythm.
But here's the breakthrough most doctors still don't talk about. This muscle isn't gone. It's not damaged. It's just waiting to be reawakened. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to do exactly that with 3 simple movements you can do at home without a single piece of equipment. So take a breath, find a sturdy chair, and let's begin. Because today, you're not just exercising. You're reclaiming the foundation of your freedom. It doesn't thump like your heart. It doesn't flex like your biceps. And it's not something you'll ever see in the mirror. But deep in your lower legs, working quietly beneath the surface, is a muscle that may hold a secret to feeling steady, energized, and alive again after 60. It's called the soleus, and scientists now refer to it as your body's second heart. Why? Because while your real heart pushes blood down into your legs, it's the soleus that sends it all the way back up. Every time this hidden muscle contracts, gently, silently, it acts like a natural pump, lifting blood against gravity, flushing out waste, and keeping your circulation flowing strong. But here's the part nobody warned us about. After 60, this muscle starts to go quiet. Not because it's weak, but because we stopped using it in the way it was designed to work. You see, walking, the thing we've been told is the best exercise, actually doesn't fully engage the soleus. It only gives it a nudge. And over time, that muscle fades into the background until one day, your legs feel heavier. Your ankles
As we
swell a
move
little
deeper
more.
past the
And
outer
you begin
calf,
to trust your body
we
a
reveal
little
the
less.
hidden soleus muscle.
But what if this silent hero wasn't gone, just forgotten? What if waking it up could mean the difference between dragging your feet and walking with quiet confidence again? That's what this journey is about. Not just fitness, not just movement, but rediscovering a strength that was always there and giving it a voice again. Up next, I'll show you the first simple movement to activate the second heart right from the safety of your chair. You won't sweat, you won't strain, but you will feel something shift. Let's begin. Exercise 1, the wake-up call, seated heel raise. Sometimes the smallest move wakes up the biggest change. It started with a woman named Margaret. She was 72. Sharp mind, warm heart, but always skipping walks because her legs just didn't feel right. She told me, I used to think it was just age, but deep down, I felt like my body was losing touch with the ground. Then she tried this movement, just 2 minutes a day. And one morning, she stood up and said, something clicked. What clicked wasn't her joints. It was a connection between her legs, her brain, and her energy system. Why this movement works. Here's the secret. Your soleus doesn't need intensity. It needs intention. This quiet muscle sits deep beneath your calf. And it's activated best when your knees are bent and your heels lift slowly. No jumping,
Normal
no
walking
sweating,
only nudges
just
the
a
soleus,
smooth,
activating the
squeeze.
muscle at maybe
When you
20%
do that,
capacity.
here's
a
what
dim
happens.
pulse of light.
Blood is gently pushed upward, easing pressure in the lower legs. Swelling is reduced. Naturally, no pills needed. Your brain gets a clearer signal from your feet, improving balance and stability. This isn't just about movement. It's about reconnection. How to do it right from your chair. You can do this while watching TV,
Trusting
talking on
their
the phone,
body a little
or
less.
sipping your coffee. Here's how. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Both feet flat on the floor, knees at 90 degrees. Rest your hands lightly on your knees or hold 2 water bottles for gentle pressure. Keep the balls of your feet planted on the floor. Slowly lift your heels as high as you comfortably can. Feel that squeeze in your lower legs. Hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds. Slowly lower your heels back down with control. No dropping. Repeat 10 to 15 times, once or twice a day. That's it. No machines. No gym. Just you and your second heart, waking up. Why it matters. With consistency, here's what people often report. Less heaviness by afternoon. Reduced ankle swelling. More energy in the legs throughout the day. And this beautiful phrase, I feel grounded again. Caution, always important. This movement is very gentle, but please check with your doctor first if you have a recent history of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, experience sharp calf pain, have painful varicose veins. Always listen to your body. The goal is gentle activation, not strain. Glowing star from stillness
Skipping
to strength.
walks.
This is how it begins. Not with intensity, not with pushing yourself, but with the quiet decision.
They're just not
reconnect.
feeling right.
So if you've done this with me just now, take a moment. Feel the sensation in your lower legs. That's your second heart. Turning back on. Coming up next, we'll take this activation and bring it into standing, where balance meets gravity. And you reclaim control with every step. Let's rise.
Yes. I
Exercise
see it now.
2.
I finally
From
got
chair
it.
to confidence, standing calf raise. Balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. For many people, the most telling moment of the day is when they stand up.
Intention,
not
not
from a run,
intensity, is key
not
for
from
the
a
soleus.
workout,
A
just
gentle,
from the couch.
focused squeeze
And in
activates
that
the muscle
single
deep
motion,
within.
that tiny rise, there's a whispered doubt, a hesitation, a reach for the wall just in case. You might say, oh, it's nothing. But inside you wonder, is this how it starts? Is this what decline feels like? Let me be clear. No, it's not how it has to be. Because that slight wobble, that hesitation, it's not weakness. It's a system that's been undertrained, not broken. And that's exactly what we'll reprogram. Starting now. Why standing matters. The soleus, your second heart, was awakened in the chair. But to truly bring it to life, we need to teach you how to work against gravity. To
Gentle
support your
pressure.
weight, to stabilize your body in motion. And that's where this next movement comes in. It's simple, but it retrains your nervous system to trust your feet again. Your knees, your hips, you. How to do it, standing calf raise. Here's how to safely transition from sitting strength to standing control. Stand facing a sturdy countertop or a heavy chair. Place your hands lightly on the surface for balance, not support. Feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet. Lift both heels slowly, rising as high as you comfortably can. Pause at the top. Feel your calves tighten. This is your body lifting itself. Lower your heels slowly, as if placing fine china on the floor. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Pro tip, do this twice a day. Morning, to wake up your legs. Evening, to drain swelling and reset your balance system. Why it works. This movement activates the soleus, your endurance.
I feel
engine.
grounded
The
again.
gastrocnemius, your outer strength muscle.
This is a deep vein
And
thrombosis.
most importantly,
if the
your
clot travels to the
proprioception,
lungs, it can be
your
fatal.
body's internal
Seek
GPS.
immediate medical attention.
Each rise and fall sends messages through your joints and nerves. I'm here. I'm stable. I'm in control. And over time, that signal grows stronger, more automatic, more reliable. You're not just standing taller. You're standing
Balance
smarter.
isn't just
Be
physical.
cautious if you Recently
emotional.
had foot or ankle surgery. Get dizzy when standing. Have severe balance issues without support. If this sounds like you, continue with the seated version for now. Or consult your doctor before progressing. From fear to foundation. With every lift, you're not just working muscles. You're rebuilding a relationship with the ground. You're teaching your body to believe in itself again. Not with force, but with focus. This isn't about having strong calves. It's about feeling steady enough to reach into a cabinet, to walk downstairs.
Is this what decline feels like?
To stand up and think, I've got this. And if you've made it this far, you do. But now we're going even deeper. There's one more movement, the most powerful of all. That wakes up the deepest muscle most people never use, and that might just be your key to lifelong stability. Let's go there next.
Supporting your weight
Exercise
and
3,
stabilizing your
balance
body
code,
while
bent
standing.
knee calf raise. Confidence doesn't come from strength.
Slowly raise
It
up
comes
onto the
from
balls of
knowing
your
you won't
feet,
fall.
hold for a moment,
You've made it this far,
and then lower
and by
with control.
now, something inside you might feel
For
awake,
balance,
a little
not
more alive,
support.
a little more connected. But there's one more level to unlock, and it's the one most people never reach. You see, there's a difference between standing tall and moving with trust, between staying upright and feeling stable when life throws little surprises your way, like stepping up onto a curb, turning quickly in the kitchen, or putting on your sock while standing on one foot. These aren't exercises. They're everyday moments that test your true stability system. And right at the heart of it all,
Here's
is a
your morning
deep,
pro tip.
powerful muscle
A
hiding
few
beneath
sets
your
of calf raises will really
Your
wake up your
soleus,
legs.
ready to help you rise without fear. But this time, we're going to teach it to work while your knee is bent. Why? Because that's how you unlock the part of your balance system that keeps you upright when you're off-center, when life is messy, not measured. Let's go there now. How to do it. Bent knee single leg calf raise. Important. Have a sturdy countertop or chair nearby. Not for leaning, but for light balance.
I'm stable.
Stand behind your countertop or chair, lightly resting your fingertips on it. Shift your weight to your right leg, and lift your left foot just an inch off the floor. Slightly bend your right knee, not a squat, just a soft bend. From this position, slowly lift your right heel as high as you can. Pause at the top. Feel the activation deep near your ankle. Lower your heel slowly with full control. Repeat 8 to 12 reps on the right leg, then switch sides. Tip: keep that knee bent the entire time. It's what shifts the work from the surface muscle gastrocnemius to the deep stabilizer soleus. Why this move changes everything. When your knee is straight, your body uses the big flashy muscles. But when you bend the knee, those step aside. And that's when the deep engine, the soleus, takes over. Why does this matter? Because the soleus isn't about power. It's about precision. It's made of slope-rich muscle fibers that resist fatigue, support you for long durations, stabilize your ankle and knee alignment, and directly control your balance system. This is the muscle that holds you steady during all the little, almost falls, the slips that never happen. If you've ever stumbled while reaching sideways or stepping back quickly, this is the missing piece.
The key to a
Who should be
successful project
cautious?
is preparation.
Skip
Find your
or
balance,
modify this
lightly
move
rest
if
your
you
fingertips on the
have
counter,
severe
and
balance
focus on the
issues.
task ahead.
Can't stand on one foot even with support. Recently had ankle or Achilles tendon surgery. Experienced sharp knee or calf pain. If unsure, try it with both feet on the ground and minimal lift, or speak with your doctor before continuing. From wobble to wisdom, this isn't a flashy move. It won't go viral on social media, but it might just change how you move through the world. Because this is the moment you stop relying on momentum and start relying on muscle intelligence. You're no longer guessing where your body is. You're telling it exactly where to be. And that kind of control, that's freedom. Now that your second heart is fully awake and your stability system reconnected, It's time to bring it all together and talk about the one silent saboteur that could still be holding you back, hiding in plain sight. Let's finish strong. The silent saboteur, what your shoes might be doing to you. You did everything right, but something still feels off. So you've done the work. You reawakened the second heart. You rebuilt the bridge between your legs and your brain. And yet, sometimes that grounded feeling still slips away. Ever wonder why? Let me ask you this. What's the one thing touching your body almost every hour of every day but never gets questioned? Your shoes. Not the glamorous kind. Not the orthopedic kind. Just the everyday pair you slip on, tie up, and forget about. But here's the truth. The wrong shoes can quietly undo everything you just built. How your shoes might be stealing your stability. Most modern shoes are designed for comfort, not connection. They're overly cushioned, overly stiff, and shaped more like a fashion statement than a foundation. And here's what happens when that soft foam underfoot becomes your daily surface. Your foot muscles switch off because the shoe is doing all the work. Your soleus stops engaging fully, especially during walking. Your brain receives less sensory input from the ground, reducing your balance precision. In other words, you may be working hard to reconnect with your body, but your shoes may be disconnecting you all over again. The science of ground fear. Researchers now talk about something called proprioceptive feedback, the ability of your body to sense where it is in space. And guess what delivers that feedback? Your skin, your joints, your foot arch, and yes, the soles of your feet. If those signals are blocked by overly padded or rigid shoes, your entire stability system suffers. It's like wearing mittens and trying to play the piano. The connection is dulled. The confidence fades. What to look for in a better shoe? You don't need to go barefoot or buy expensive gear, but look for shoes that allow your foot to move naturally in flexible sole. Have minimal heel elevation, flat or low drop. Give room for your toes to spread. Let you feel the ground just enough, not barefoot, but not marshmallow. Some brands now call these grounding or foot strengthening shoes, and they're designed to work with your body, not against it. What this means for you. Imagine this. You've done the inner work, reactivated the muscles, rebuilt the signal. Now, your shoes become either a bridge or a wall. You come too far to let your footwear pull you back. This isn't about ditching comfort. It's about redefining what comfort really is. Feeling strong, feeling stable, trusting every step, from surface to sole. In the end, it's never just about exercise. It's about the environment you create for your body to relearn how to move freely. And sometimes, the most powerful upgrades come not from pushing harder, but from paying attention to the little things beneath your feet. Coming up next, we'll bring everything together,
Redefining
a final
comfort.
reset, where we
Strong,
summarize what you've
stable
done
confidence
and how it
starts
all
from the ground
connects to
up.
something bigger than fitness, something called freedom. Let's finish together. The integration, movement, mind, and meaning. What starts in your feet can change how you walk through life. Let's take a moment, breathe in, and think back to where we started. A little heaviness in your legs, that subtle wobble when you stand, a quiet question in the back of your mind. Am I slipping? But now, you've done more than just 3 exercises. You rebuilt the foundation beneath your body. You reawaken a system most people never knew existed. A muscle that silently protects your balance, supports your heart, and carries your confidence. That's
Am I
not
slipping?
fitness. That's freedom. How it all connects. Let's bring it all together. Seated heel raise woke up the soleus gently, like restarting a quiet engine. Standing calf raise taught that engine how to work in motion under gravity. Bent knee raise activated the deepest layers of your balance system.
This recap
Footwear
visualization
shift.
of the seated heel
Remove
raise
the
shows the
barriers
muscle
so that your
restarting like a
progress
quiet
could flow
engine,
naturally.
beginning with a gentle
Each
pulse
movement,
of blue light.
each adjustment built on the last, layer by layer, like bricks forming a path back to your steady self.
The bent
You
knee
just
raise,
follow
activating
steps.
the deepest layers.
You
A precise,
rewired how
focused,
your
and
body
intense
and
beam of
brain
muscle
speak to each
activation,
other.
a deep, penetrating
And that
white
kind of
hot light.
rewiring, it shows up in small moments. When you stand without bracing yourself, when you walk without thinking twice, when you feel connected to the earth beneath you and your own strength within. Real strength isn't loud. It's not found in big muscles, or heavy weights, or flashy workouts. It's in the decision to care for the parts of you that no one else sees. To move intentionally, not reactively. To say, I don't have to give up stability just because I'm getting older. Because you're not declining. You're redefining. Movement is memory. Every time you lift your heel with purpose, you remind your body of what it's capable of. Every time you feel that deep squeeze, you're not just exercising, you're remembering. And every time you stand a little taller, you're stepping back into yourself. This is not the end. This is a ritual, a foundation, a quiet revolution, one breath, one rep at a time.
I don't have to give up
Before we close,
stability.
if any part of this resonated with you, if you felt even a flicker of energy, of confidence, of, I can do this, drop a comment below and write, second heart activated. Let's build a community where age doesn't define our strength. Action does. And if you know someone who deserves to feel steady again, share this with them. You might just give them back a part of themselves. Next time, we'll go even further. Because your journey doesn't end with balance. It begins with it. Stay grounded. Stay strong. And always remember, you're not losing power. You're learning how to use it differently. Bonus. How to turn this into a daily 6-minute ritual. Your second heart doesn't need hours, just consistency. By now you felt it. The way a small movement can wake something deep inside you. The way your body, when invited, not pushed, responds with quiet strength. But like any relationship, this connection needs nurturing. And that doesn't mean a gym membership or a complicated routine. It means 6 minutes. That's it. 6 intentional, quiet minutes to keep your second heart awake every single day. The 6-minute ritual. Simple, sustainable, powerful. Minute 1 to 2, seated heel raises. Sit tall, feet flat. Lift and lower
Ritual,
heels
minute
with
5 to
control.
6. Focus on
10
the
to
deep
15
internal
reps.
squeeze.
Focus on the
A challenging,
squeeze,
precise,
not
and
speed.
stabilizing movement.
Optional. Close your eyes and sync with your breath. Minute 3 to 4, standing calf raises. Hold a countertop lightly.
The barefoot tip.
Rise up slowly. Hold at the top.
Better ground
Lower
feedback.
gently. 10 to 15 reps. Variation. Add a pause at the top to deepen control. Minute 5 to 6. Bent knee calf raises, right and left. Slight bend in one knee. Raise heel slowly. Focus on the deep internal squeeze. 8 to 10 reps per leg. Tip. Barefoot gives better ground feedback. Why this ritual works. It trains your balance without exhausting you. It boosts circulation without strain. It creates muscle memory that lasts beyond the movement. And most importantly, it builds trust in your body daily. You don't need motivation. You need a moment. This is yours. A morning reset. An evening grounding. A quiet check-in with a part of you that refuses to give up. How to remember to do it. Here's how others have made it stick. Set a timer after brushing your teeth. Leave a sticky note on your remote. Do it before checking your phone in the morning. Add it to your calendar as 6 minutes of freedom. Because that's what this really is. Not exercise.
What comes
Not
next?
rehab. But reclaiming a
Strengthen
piece of your
without
independence.
pain.
One step at a time. Invite others in. If you're doing this ritual daily, post in the comments, 6 minutes for my second heart. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's make movement a shared celebration, not a chore. You've come this far, and we're almost the final step. Next, we'll close with one last message. A simple truth that brings it all home. Let's finish with heart. You didn't just activate a muscle. You activated a mindset. Think back to the first time you felt uncertain on your feet. The wobble, the heaviness, the quiet voice that whispered, maybe this is just how life is now. But now, you know better. Because today, you didn't just move your body. You moved the story you tell yourself. You woke up a part of you that was never gone, just waiting to be remembered. You prove that small, intentional actions, done with care, not pressure, can change everything. This isn't the end of a routine. It's the beginning of a new relationship with your body, with your strength, with the ground beneath you. What comes next? This journey doesn't stop here. In the coming videos, we'll explore how to strengthen your knees without pain, how to unlock hidden energy through posture, and how to create a home environment that supports balance, not sabotages it. Because age isn't the enemy. Disconnection is. And now, you're reconnecting, one quiet victory at a time. Let's keep growing together. If today shifted something inside you, leave a comment that says, still standing, still strong. Let others know they're not alone, that we don't fade with age. We refine. Before you go, subscribe Sliver Age Wellness so you never miss the next step. Share this video with one person you care about, someone who deserves to feel steady again. Bookmark this video and come back anytime you need to reset. This was never about exercise. It was about remembering who you are and moving through life with strength, softness, and soul. Stay steady, stay strong, and always remember, your second heart is awake now, and so are you.